guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are in Cullman, Alabama, right off of Cherokee Avenue, one of my favorite avenues here in Cullman, and we are at JimNNicks barbecue, and we're gonna go check out their ribs. I heard they have really good ribs. We're gonna go check that out, so don't go away. Alright, so the first thing they bring out are the cheesy biscuits. It looks like you get, looks like what, 3, 6, 7, 8 or 9 of them with butter. They look really good, and we're going to dig into those first, and they should be really warm. They look really good. We're going to try those first, and we'll be right back. Don't go away. Alright guys, so I'm eating the cheese biscuits, but I want to tell you a couple things about JimNNicks before the food gets here, okay? So what I have is they have it's about a 4.2 on Google, which you could have seen at the beginning of the video with about 1,200 reviews, which is not bad, 4.2. It's not bad at all. They are open 7 days a week. They got their start in Birmingham, Alabama, back in 1985. So they've been around for quite a while. They do catering, they do online available, they do delivery. That's all available for you also. They do have an active website, and I'll go ahead and put that in the description box for you so you can check them out. They've got about 53 locations, primarily in Alabama and Georgia, but they do have some sporadic as well as Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Florida. All right, they are also sell. I'm trying to remember everything I found out about them. They sell their sauces, they sell all their seasonings, they sell shirts and hats, all that stuff, and you can get all that on the website as well. They have Coke products. They serve Coke products, and they also have a full bar. So if you want to drink with your meal, you can get a drink as well. Also, they have a club, a JimNNicks club, and we're going to let Leah tell you a little bit more about that in a little bit, so don't go away.
Alright, so we just got our food, and I'm excited to dive in because typically, as you can see here, I have something a little different. So obviously we have the pulled pork sandwich. It's got some, looks like dill pickles. The bun is nice and soft. It's probably toasted. It does look a little toasty. Lots of pork. No sauce. I chose no sauce. Now for, it's on the side. It's an appetizer, but I got deviled eggs. I've never seen deviled eggs at a restaurant. So it looks like your typical deviled egg, mayonnaise, mustard, of course the egg yolk, little relish, paprika, and I got a side of Alabama white sauce. Now what makes it white sauce is it's mayonnaise based instead of ketchup based. So I don't think I really ever tasted it before. So we have a whole new experience. Let me cut in and show you. Hopefully it can cut it. We'll see.
You might need a bigger knife.
I know, right?
Maybe a
Like
chainsaw. That's
bigger boat.
That's really thick.
It is. Okay, well, I don't think I cut it in half, but you can at least see all the goodness on the inside.
Wow, that's a lot.
So we're gonna dive in and see what we think, but first we're gonna do what Ian's got.
Yeah, please, because I'm hungry. All right, so check out what I got. First of all, check out my new shirt that I wore just for the occasion.
And matches your
matching hat, yes. I wanted to be part of the election last year, so I wanted to support. All right. So what did I get? Check this out. So I got the ribs. Now they have ribs in 2 different sizes. They have baby backs and then they have the spare ribs. Now the spare ribs obviously are the bigger ribs. Now the baby racks are sold by a half a rack or a full rack, whereas the spare ribs are sold by pound. So what I did is I got 2 pounds. You can see how big and how thick these ribs are.
That's a monster.
Yeah, can you see it? Can you see how thick these are?
Wow.
I mean, those are some thick ribs. I got baked beans because the server said they come with pork in them, so I'm looking forward to that. And then she said that the mac and cheese was the best. Now, I did try the coleslaw. They did bring me a little bit of coleslaw, and I was able to try that. Did not care for the coleslaw at all. So she recommended the mac and cheese, so I'm going to go ahead and try the mac and cheese. So we're going to dig in. We're going to come back with you in just a little bit and let you know what we thought, so you don't go away. All right, Leah, so looking at your plate, it looks like you pretty much demolished the sandwich, and the eggs look like they didn't stand a chance.
No, those eggs are delicious.
Really?
They do have relish in them, so if you're not a relish eater, I would not get them, but they are I like relish. They're very good. So white sauce, I've never had white sauce really before. I think I've tasted it once, I didn't like it. We're gonna try it again this time, and this sauce here is amazing. It's really good. I have to try something totally different, so I went with the white sauce. It is thin, and she said it was mayonnaise based, but I think it has vinegar in it. So I'm gonna finish eating my pork and my last deviled egg because I'm not taking anything home.
Wow.
Yes, very good.
All right, guys, so the ribs I had, the spare ribs that I had, were really more fattier than typical. So I did let my server know. They were very nice, they were very cordial. They went ahead and they swapped them out for me and brought me back some baby back ribs instead. So let me show you those. So this is actually the half a rack of the baby back ribs. And I haven't tried these yet, but they look really good. The spare ribs just weren't doing it for me. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to give these a try, and then we're going to go out to the car, and me and Leah are going to do some final thoughts about the whole experience. All right, so don't go away. All right, guys, we are back in the car, and we are going to do some final thoughts on JimNNicks barbecue. First impression.
It was really good.
It was really good.
Actually very good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised with that. Now you had the deviled eggs. I know you really enjoyed those.
I did.
And you had the barbecue or the barbecue pork sandwich, right? Now, tell them about the barbecue pork sandwich and tell them how you got that for free.
Free. Yay,
Tell
free.
them.
All you have to do is go to JimNNicks.com and join their club. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Join the rewards club.
They send you the free sandwich within minutes.
It was minutes. I got one too, but I didn't get one today. I figured we'll stream it. You get 2 weeks. When you get the email, you get 2 weeks to use it. And I thought we'd swing back here another day within 2 weeks to use it. So I didn't use it today, but she used it to get her free barbecue pork sandwich. So I mean, you can't beat free. And all you got to do is give them your name, your email address, your weight, your birth date, their sex, your like just your name, your email, and your date of birth, or not even your year, just a month and day. I guess they send you something special on your birthday, and then they get you. You verify it. You verify the email address, and minutes you get a free barbecue pork sandwich. I mean, how do you beat that?
Can't.
Free food,
Free.
right? And you liked it. You said you were really good.
It was very good.
You liked that white sauce they gave you?
That sauce was delicious.
Yeah, I didn't have any of the white
really
sauce.
Good.
Yeah,
really was good.
I didn't have any of that. I had the ribs, and you saw that I started out with the spare ribs. Now the ribs come into two categories. You have the spare ribs that are by weight, and then you have the baby backs. Now I typically will buy baby backs, or I'll typically get the Carolina. They didn't have the Carolina? No, St. Louis. Forgot where we were. I typically get the St. Louis ribs because I like the St. Louis ribs, but I'll eat baby backs too. But I thought the spare ribs is kind of different, kind of unique. Let me try those. Now they are typically a more fattier rib, but you can get a leaner cut of the spare ribs, and the ribs that they had were just really, really fatty. And I wasn't going to say anything, but I did tell the server that I was a little disappointed, but I wasn't going to make them change them out or anything. I was going to suck it up and just eat them. Let me replace them for you. Let me get you the baby backs. Let me. It's not a big deal. And then Leah said, yeah, why don't you just go ahead and do it? I thought, well, okay, fine, as long as I don't want anybody mad at me or anything, just go ahead and do it. And the baby backs were 150% better. So my recommendation, if you go to JimNNicks and you get ribs, my recommendation would be to get the baby backs. I think you'll be happier with those. Now the barbecue sauce she had the white sauce. I had tried their traditional barbecue sauce. It was, the ribs actually tasted better without the sauce. The sauce was very heavy vinegar based sauce.
That's what it was.
It was a vinegar, yeah, it's a vinegar based sauce. It wasn't a sweet barbecue sauce, which I do prefer. It was more of a heavier on the vinegar side, so I really didn't care for the sauce. But they also have a mustard sauce, which I'm not a mustard fan. And then they had a habanero barbecue sauce, which also I was not really a huge.
I'd eat that.
She would eat that, yes. And then the white sauce, which obviously I don't do the white sauce. So I had them without the sauce, and they were fine. The baby back ribs were fine. We had plenty of food I brought home. She ate all hers.
I did.
She ate all hers, but I went ahead and brought mine home. Now,
the cheesy biscuits.
the cheesy biscuits. Yeah, we started out with the cheesy biscuits.
They just bring them to the table.
Didn't ask if we wanted them, just brought them out. They were really good. There was something sweet. I don't know if it was the biscuit or if it was the butter that they had, but there was something sweet.
I think it was the biscuit.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I tasted one that butter and it was sweet. They
were so good. They were really, really good. I'm not talking Red Lobster good, but they were really, really good.
Different.
They were different, but they were really, really good.
Because Red Lobster has garlic, these didn't.
No, they didn't have any garlic in it. No.
They're very good though.
Also, I hope you're at least all okay at the location we were at. I hope you're a fan of country music, because that's what you're going to hear in the background. Those of you that know me know that I was just fine with that. So, when eating some barbecue ribs and eating some baked beans and being able to listen to Luke Bryan or Luke Combs or Garth Brooks, I'm okay with that. That's a good day for Angelo. So, baked beans are good. They tasted, I don't know, when I first tried them, I don't know why I want to say it tasted like they were out of a can, but as I ate more, it was like they weren't out of a can. They were really good. They just had some really good seasonings in there, and the mac and cheese was good too. It wasn't overly creamy, but it wasn't dry either. So the mac and cheese was really good too. So overall, after I got the change of the ribs, it was a really good meal. I would definitely come back here again and do ribs, but I would do the baby backs. What about you?
I'll definitely, those deviled eggs were a hit.
Right.
Never had them before at a restaurant. Yeah. So I figured something different. It wasn't the side with the club. You don't get the sandwich. Doesn't include the side. So I upgraded. I just got the appetizer, deviled eggs. They were very good.
She was very happy with those.
Yeah, it really was.
What do you say?
Flavor.
Should we go ahead and rate?
Sure.
All right, let's go ahead and rate it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and rate our food on a scale of 1 to 5. As you know, you want to go ahead and do your pork sandwich. What would you think of that?
I'll give it with the white sauce, I'll give it a 4.
That's a good number.
Without the sauce, it was good. Also, I just like sauce on my pork.
Right.
And I wanted to try the Alabama white sauce.
Yes.
It was really good. I've had it before somewhere else. I didn't like it. So, anyways, it's okay.
And what about the eggs?
eggs. I'm not gonna insult my husband because damn, he makes some good eggs. So I'll give him a 4.
Oh, well, okay.
Yours are a
Am
5.
I still a 5?
Yes.
Okay.
But yours are a 4. Yeah,
Okay.
very good.
Well, that's not bad for a restaurant to have, you know, deviled eggs. That's such a unique item, I think. It's not like something you see on a menu all the time. And then you went ahead and gave it a 4. That's pretty good. That's
and I
a lot.
like my deviled eggs cold. I don't want them room temperature.
Right.
I want them cold, and
Right.
they were cold.
When I make them at home, I typically try to make them at least the day before, just so they sit in the refrigerator overnight and they get really, really cold. So it's like,
Yes, they're cold. They were good.
yeah, okay,
Very happy.
okay.
That's all I had.
That was it.
Oh, and the biscuits.
The biscuits.
I had a bite of one. I would say probably a 4.
That's pretty good
Yeah.
for a bite. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. Okay. All right.
They were good.
I guess it's
I
my
would have
turn.
eaten more, but
My turn now. Is it my turn?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, great. The baked beans, I would talk about 3.5, about 3 plus, 3.5 on the baked beans. The mac and cheese also about a 3.5. It just, I mean, it just didn't blow me away. You know, I mean, it was good. I would order it again, but it didn't. You know, I didn't see fireworks behind me or anything when I took a bite of it. It was just good. You know, the baby back ribs, the spare ribs, which is what I tried. I'm sure you know what I'm going to rate those. What do you think I'll rate those?
2.
I would do a 1 on the spare ribs. The baby back ribs, definitely 4 plus on the baby back ribs. They were really good. They were seasoned really well. Didn't need barbecue sauce, so they were really good.
They
So
look better.
they were 100% better, and that's why I told our server it was 100% better.
Yeah, I knew it's a different cut of rib, but
Yes.
it does look better.
Yes. And speaking of our server, we actually have a video Rockstar, don't we?
Hey!
Let's check it out. All right, so now it is time for the video Rockstar. You know, if you've been following my channel, it's just a little something that I add to our videos if our server or servers go above and beyond, or even if they just do a really good job as a whole. And at JimNNicks in Cullman, Alabama, right off of Cherokee Avenue, our server did an amazing job. What was her name?
Her name was Yessie.
Yes, it was. Yes, see what I did?
Yes,
See what I
see?
did there? Yes, see? Yeah, see? Yessie, Y-E-S-S-I. She did an amazing job. You'll see her picture coming up here too. If you're in this area and you go to JimNNicks and you go to the Cullman location, I would, without a doubt and without hesitation, ask for Yessie, because she's very attentive. She's very personable. She was just
Very friendly.
very,
Yeah.
very
informative.
that as
also.
well. Yes, she was. And she just had this smile on her that I told her, I was teasing her. I told her, it's like, I'm not a diabetic, but I feel like I'm going to, like, you know, slip into a sugar coma, because the smile was just, she was just so sweet. So you definitely want to talk to her and ask for her, because she'll take care of you. I also want to do a shout out. I didn't get a photo of him, but the general manager of the restaurant, he brought out the replacement ribs. He brought out the baby back ribs for me. He was also very nice. He didn't stay long. We just talked for just a moment, but he commented about my hat and my shirt, and he was very nice too. And it was nice of him to do that without complaining or making a fuss or anything like that. So that I greatly appreciate that. So
What was his name?
Trace. It was his name. Thank you. Yeah, Trace was the general manager. Yessie was the server. All right. They do at our location. They did offer a military discount, so make sure you mention that if you qualify for that, for a military discount. What else?
We talked about the club.
We did talk
Make
about
sure
join the
you
club.
get a free pork sandwich.
And if you look at the receipt, I'll show you the receipt. It was just about $23. Now that was for the half a rack of baby back ribs. That was for the tea, and that was for her deviled eggs. They did not charge for the sandwich because the sandwich was free. So it's $23, and I brought food home, and I was happy. It's like I left there spending $23. I left and I was happy. So you can't beat that at all. So Anything else on the review?
I don't think so.
Let me know if you tried JimNNicks, whether it's been the Alabama location or a different location. Let me know if you tried them and what you thought of it. Just go ahead and leave a comment. I'll put JimNNicks information in the description box, also their website. So if you want to reach out and take a look and see their menu and see what locations they have, you can check that out as well. And let me know if you've been there, if you had a good experience. Also, if you would like the video that we just did, you just watched, I would appreciate that as well. We appreciate that. And you can even share it if you know somebody that would get any kind of value out of it. Just go ahead and share the video too. We appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. What are you waiting for? Subscribe. I publish new content all the time, and I would love to bring you along with me. If you have an idea of a place that you'd like me to check out, whether it's in the Cullman area or close by, let me know. Give me a holler. You could either send me a message through YouTube, or you can also get my email and Facebook information out of the description box as well. So what else you got?
That's it.
That's all we got for right now. So hey, until we see you again, take care of yourself, and we will see you in the next video.